everyone, this is a session on general aptitude. In this session we will revise some of the important topics on general aptitude, which is time and work, pipes and cistern, ratio and proportion, simple interest and compound interest, time and distance, blood relation, and also verbal ability. Here we will see the important concepts, formulas, and do some practice problems. So let's get started. First topic is time and work. Here the important concepts are efficiency. Efficiency is proportional to 1 by time taken. What is efficiency? If a man completes a work in 10 hours. Okay, then what is the work done by the man in 1 hour? Work done in 1 hour. That is 1 by 10. And this is known as efficiency. That is the work done by a person in an hour or a day or a unit of time. That is called efficiency, and efficiency is always taken as the reciprocal of time taken. Okay, so this is about efficiency. Next is work is proportional to PDHE. That is, P is the number of people involved in that work, D is the number of days, H is the number of hours, and E is the efficiency. If in the given question number of days or number of hours are not mentioned, then you can avoid that term. And efficiency is to be taken when there are men, women and boys, etc. involved in that work. If only men are involved or if only women are involved in the work, then there is no need of taking efficiency. This term can also be avoided. So from this equation we get W1 by W2 equal to P1 D1 H1 E1 divided by P2 D2 H2 E2. So let's get into the problems. First question, Sandeep can finish a work in 10 days and Nikhil can finish the same work in 20 days. If Nikhil and Sandeep both work together, then what is the total number of days taken? It is given that Sandeep can finish the work in 10 days and Nikhil can finish the work in 40 days. First we will take the efficiency. What is efficiency of Sandeep? Efficiency of Sandeep is, this is the time, that is reciprocal of time is efficiency, that is 1 by 10. Now we will see the efficiency of Nikhil, that is time is 40 days, so the efficiency is 1 by 40. Now it is said that they both work together. While working together, their efficiencies get added. So the net efficiency is equal to efficiency of Sandeep plus efficiency of Nikhil, which is equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 40. That is equal to 45 by 40, that is equal to 1 by 8. So this is the net efficiency. Now what is the number of days taken? That is total number of days. It's equal to, we know that the time taken is a reciprocal of efficiency. So the time taken will be the reciprocal of this efficiency, which is 8. Number of days is 8. So C is the correct answer. Next question. A can lay railway track between two given stations in 16 days and B can do the same job in 12 days. With the help of C, they did the job in 4 days only. Then C alone can do the job in how many days? So A can lay the track in 16 days. So what is the efficiency of A? That is 1 by 16. B can do the same job in 12 days. So efficiency of B is 1 by 12. Now with the help of C, they did the job in 4 days only. That means when A, B, C are working together, they can complete the job in 4 days. That is, their total efficiency is efficiency when they are working together. That is net efficiency is 1 by 4. That is reciprocal of number of days. So here the net efficiency will be efficiency of A plus efficiency of B plus efficiency of C. This is the net efficiency. This is equal to efficiency of A is 1 by 16 plus 1 by 12 plus efficiency of C is EC, and that is equal to what? Net efficiency is given as 1 by 4. Now we will find EC. Efficiency of C is 1 by 4 minus 1 by 16 minus 1 by 12. That is EC is equal to, this is 48, this is 12 minus 3 minus 4, which is equal to 5 by 48. This is the efficiency of C. Now what is the number of days taken by C, which is equal to number of days is the reciprocal of efficiency of C, which is 48 by 5, or that is equal to 9 3 by 5 days. Option C. Next question. If 25 men can do a piece of work in 36 days, working 10 hours a day, then how many men are required to complete the same work, working 6 hours a day in 20 days? Here we can use the formula. Work is proportional to PDH. Here efficiency is not to be taken because only men are involved in that work. So that is W1 by W2 equal to P1 D1 H1 divided by P2 D2 H2. Here it is said that the same work is done, that is W1 equal to W2, that is we can write it as P1 D1 H1 equal to P2 D2 H2. Okay, now what is P1? P1 is 25 men, D1 is 36 days, H1 is 10 hours, is equal to P2 is the number of men required, that is P2 itself. D2 is number of day, 20 days. 20 days into hours is 6 hours. So from this we get P2 as 25 into 36 into 10 divided by 20 into 6, which is equal to 75 days. Sorry, which is equal to 75. This is not days. Number of men required, that is 75. This is the correct answer. Next question. 5 men can paint a building in 20 days, 8 women can paint the same building in 25 days, and 10 boys can paint it in 30 days. If a team has 2 men, 6 women and 5 boys, how long will it take to paint the building? It is said that there are men, women and boys involved in the work. So we can take their efficiencies as efficiency of man as E1, efficiency of woman as E2 and efficiency of boy as E3. So we know that work is equal to PDHE. Here number of hours is not given, so no need to take it, and efficiency. So first we'll write the efficiency of man. Efficiency of man, that is P1 D1 E1, that is equal to number of men involved is 5 into number of days is 20 and the efficiency is E1, that is equal to 100 E1. This is the work done by 5 men. Now work done by women, that is P2 D2 E2. 8 women in 25 days. 8 women 25 days and their efficiency is E2, that is 200 E1 E2. Now the work done by boys. 10 boys in 30 days, that is P3 D3 E3 equal to 10 boys in 30 days and their efficiency is E3, which is equal to 300 E3. Now since they are doing the same work, these three works are equal. So we can equate 1, 2 and 3. That is equal to 100 E1 equal to 200 E2 equal to 300 E3, or E1 equal to 2 E2, that is equal to 3 E3. Now from these two equations we can write E2 in terms of E1 as E1 by 2. Okay. And from these two equations E1 and 3 E3, what is E3? E3 can be written in terms of E1 as E1 by 3. Okay. These two equations we will use later. E2 in terms, E2 and E3 in terms of E1. Okay, next we will see if there is a team that has 2 men, 6 women and 5 boys, how long will it take to paint the building? Let the number of days taken be D. Okay, so when they form a team, that is team of 2 men, then 6 women and 5 boys. So when they form a team, the work done by all of them together will be P1 D1 H1, that is number of men is 2 into number of days taken will be D and their efficiency is E1 plus, now work done by 6 women, that is 6 into number of days is D and their efficiency is E2 plus number of boys is work done by boys is 5 into D into E3, and this is the total work. Okay, now this is D can be taken outside, 2E1 plus 6E2 plus 5E3 is the total work. Now total work we had already found earlier that total work is, that is 100 E1. Okay, total work done by men is 100 E1, by women is 200 E1, and by boys was 300. This is E2, 300 E3. Okay, from this all these work are same. Okay, these three works are same, and we can substitute for work here. That is, next step we'll see that is 2 into E1 plus 6 into E2. We already found that E2 is equal to E1 by 2 and E3 is equal to E1 by 3. We'll substitute it here. E2 is E1 by 2 plus 5 into E3 is E1 by 3. And now we'll substitute for work here. Work is, these three are work. All these three works are equal. We'll substitute work as 100 E1. Since all the other terms are in terms of E1, we'll substitute work also in terms of V1. So here all the E1 got cancelled. Now what is remaining? D into 2 plus 6 by 2 is 3, then 5 by 3 equal to 100, or D is equal to, we'll take the LCM and we can find the answer as D is equal to 15 days. So this is the number of days taken when they form a team. Okay, this is all about time and work. Next we'll see pipes and cisterns. That is, if a pipe is used to fill a tank, okay, a pipe is used to fill a tank. If the pipe fills the tank in 10 hours, okay, then the rate of filling or the efficiency will be equal to 1 by 10, that is reciprocal of the time. If for instance, if there is a drainage hole, okay, and if it is left open, this tank will this will empty the tank. Okay, if it takes 2 hours to empty the tank, then we'll take efficiency as 1 by 2 negative minus 1 by 2, since it is empty. So when it is filling the tank, we'll take the efficiency as positive, and when it is emptying the tank, we'll take it as negative. This is the negative work. Okay, now we'll see the problems. An oil tank can be filled by pipe X in 5 hours and pipe Y in 4 hours, each pump working on its own. When the oil tank is full and drainage hole is open, the oil is drained in 20 hours. If initially the tank was empty and someone started the two pumps together but left the drainage hole open, how many hours will it take for the tank to fill? It is said that pipe X can fill the tank in 5 hours. That means efficiency of pipe X is 1 by 5. Now pipe Y can fill the tank in 4 hours. That is efficiency of pipe Y is 1 by 4. And they are working on its own. When oil tank is full and drainage hole is open, here the drainage hole is open, then the oil is drained in 20 hours. So efficiency of the drainage is minus 1 by 20. Okay, this is the filling. Filling is taken as positive and emptying is taken as negative. Now initially the tank is empty. Someone started the two pumps together. Okay, now the two pumps are working together. Okay, and also the drainage hole is also open. That is, all these are working together. This X, this Y, and also this drainage hole, that is D, is working together. Then what happens? Then their efficiencies get added. So the net efficiency is equal to EX plus EY plus ED, that is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 4 minus 1 by 20. This is 20 can be taken as LCM. This is 4 plus 5 minus 1. 8 by 20 or 2 by 5. Now this is the net efficiency. Now how many hours it will take for the tank to fill? That means since the net efficiency is 2 by 5, the time taken will be the reciprocal of net efficiency. That is reciprocal is 5 by 2. That is 2.5 hours. This is the total time taken. Option C. So this is, we have completed a time and work, pipes and cistern. Next we will see ratio and proportion. Here what is ratio? Ratio is written as A is to B. Okay, or this is equal to A by B. Now what is proportion? Proportion is the equality of two ratios. That is, if A is to B equal to C is to D. This is, if this equality is true, then it is said that A, B, C, D are in proportion. Okay. Here B, C is the mean terms and A, D is the A and D are the extremes. Or in proportion, product of the mean terms is equal to product of the extreme terms. That is BC equal to AD. Now we'll see the problems. A sum of money is to be distributed among A, B, C, D in proportion 5:2:4:3. If C gets ₹1,000 more than D, what is B's share? It is said that the sum of money is to be distributed among A, B, C, D in the proportion 5:2:4:3. Now how much? That is the share of A. What is the share of A? That is 5x. Let it be 5x. Now share of B will be 2x. Share of C will be 4x and share of D will be 3x. Now it is said that if C gets 1000 more than D, that is C gets 1000 more than D, that is this difference between these two amount is 1000. That is what is x, then x is 1000. It is asked that what is B's share? B's share is 2x. When x is 1000, B's share will be 2 into 1000. That is 2000 will be the share of B. Option C. Next question. In a mixture of 60 liters, the ratio of milk and water is 2:1. If this ratio is to be 1:2, then the quantity of milk to be further added is. It is said that in a mixture of 60 liters, okay, this is 60 liters, total 60 liters. Okay, now two part is, it is said that milk and water is in the ratio 2:1. That is 2 part is milk. Okay, this 2 part is milk and 1 part is water. Okay, so how much amount will be milk and water in this mixture? That is, the total is 3 part. Okay, out of which the total is 3 part, out of which 2 part is milk. Therefore the milk will be, amount of milk will be 60 into 2 by 3. That is 3, 7, 6, that is 40. 40 liters will be milk. Then what would be water? Water is the remaining. That is total 60 minus milk is 40. That is 20 liters will be what? Water. Now it is said that if the ratio is to be 1:2, then the quantity of water to be further added is. Now milk by water ratio is to be 1:2. Then what should be the quantity of water further added? We know that milk is 40 liters and water is 20 liters. Okay. Now in this case also milk is taken 40 itself, and we have to further increase the quantity of water. Okay, since the water was 20, now we'll increase the quantity by an amount x. Okay, this is the amount of water further added to make this ratio as 1/2. Now we'll find the value of x. That is 20 plus x is equal to 40 into, this is equal to 40 into 2, 80, or x equal to 80 minus 20, which is 60 liters. So to make the ratio as 1:2, we have to add an extra amount of 60 liters of water. So option D. Next question. The present ages of A, B, C are in the proportion 4:5:9. 9 years ago, sum of their ages was 45 years. Find their present age in years. It is said that the present age of A, B, C are in the proportion 4:5:9. That means, what is the present age of A? Let the present age of A be 4x. Present age of B be 5x. And present age of C be 9x. It is said that 9 years ago, sum of their ages was 45 years. So, what was their age 9 years ago? 9 years ago, A was, now A is 45. So, 9 years ago, A was 4x minus 9. B was 5x minus 9 and C was 9x minus 9. It is said that 9 years ago sum of their ages was 45 years. So sum of these ages equal to 45 years. That is 4x minus 9 plus 5x minus 9 plus 9x minus 9 equal to 45. So here we get 18x equal to 45 plus 27, or x equal to 72 divided by 18, which is equal to 4. Now what is the percentage of A? X is 4. Therefore percentage of A is 4 into 4, that is 16. Percentage of B is 5 into 4, which is equal to 20. And age of C is 9 into 4, that is equal to 36. So the correct option is option D. Next topic is simple interest and compound interest. So to find the simple interest, the formula is simple interest equal to PRT by 100, where P is the principal amount, or it is the sum. Now R is the rate and T is the time. Okay. Next, compound interest. To find the when interest is compounded annually, the amount is found out by the formula P into 1 plus R by N whole raised to N, where R is the rate of interest, N is the number of years, and P is the principal amount. And if the interest is compounded half yearly, then half yearly means you have to divide the rate of interest by 2 and multiply the number of years by 2. And if it is compounded quarterly, interest is compounded quarterly, then rate is to be divided by 4 and the number of years should be multiplied by 4. Now after finding the amount, if you have to find the compound interest, then compound interest is equal to amount minus the principal amount. So this is the formulas for finding for simple interest and compound interest. Next we'll see the problems. What would be the annual interest on the deposit of 10,000 in a bank that pays 4% per annum of simple interest? Here we have to use the formula of simple interest. Simple interest equal to PRT divided by 100. Here the principal amount, that is a deposit of rupees 10,000. 10,000 is the principal amount. R is the rate of interest. Here it is 4. And time is, it is given that annual. Annual means time is 1 year divided by 100. So this is 400. This is a simple question, option D. Next, a man borrowed a certain sum of money at a rate of 6% per annum for the first 2 years, 9% per annum for the next 3 years, 14% per annum for the period beyond 5 years. He pays a total interest of rupees 22,800 at the end of 9 years. Find the amount he borrowed. That is, we have to find the principal amount P. Okay. So we have to find the simple interest. It is given that the simple interest amount for at the end of 9 years is 22,800. That is, the simple interest is rupees 22,800, and the time is total 9 years, but it is given that for the first 2 years the rate is 6%. That is, for the first 2 years R is, that is R1 is 6%. For the next 3 years the rate is 9%. For the next 3 years rate, that is R2 is 9%. And the period beyond 5 years, that is remaining is total it is 9 years. So this is 2 years, 3 years, the remaining is 4 years. The remaining years the rate is R3 is 14%. That is 14%. So we have to find the principal amount. So we'll write the formula for 2 years. That is simple interest is equal to P into R is 6%. That is P into 6 into time is 2 years. So PRT divided by 100 plus. Next is P into this 3 years. That is R is 9, T is 3. 9 into 3 by 100 plus P into, next is 14 into 4. 14 into 4 divided by 100. And this simple interest is given as 22,800. Okay. Now we'll solve this. 12P plus 27P plus 56P equal to 22,800 into this this denominator is 100. So we'll solve this and get, it is P equal to 228,0000 divided by this whole sum is 95, and the answer is 24,000. Okay, 24,000. Option B is the correct answer. Next question. The difference between simple interest and compound interest on a certain sum of money at 10% rate of annual interest for 2 years is rupees 549. Find the sum. It is said that the difference between a simple interest and compound interest, that is compound interest minus simple interest, is equal to rupees 549. This is given. And the rate is given as 10%. And what is given? 2 years. Time is given as 2 years. We have to find the sum. Sum is the principal amount, P. We have to find P. So first we will find the simple interest. That is, simple interest is equal to PRT divided by 100. That is, P is unknown. Rate 10 into 2 divided by 100, which is 2 by 10. That is 0.2 P. This is the simple interest. Now we will find compound interest. To find the compound interest, we have to find the amount. That is, compound interest equal to amount after time t minus P. So what is the amount? Amount is, formula for finding the amount is 1 plus P into 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to n, where R is the rate, n is the number of years. So here AT is P into 1 plus rate is 10. 10 by 100 whole raised to number of years is n is 2 years. So this is P into 1 by 10, 0.1. 1 plus 0.1, 1.1 whole square, which is 1.21. 1.21 P. This is 1.21 P. Again here, to find the compound interest, we have to minus P. This is minus P. Here also minus P. That is 0.21 P. Now simple interest minus compound interest is 549. That is compound interest minus simple interest. That is 0.21 P minus simple interest is 0.2 P, which is equal to 549. Or this is equal to P is, from this we get P as 54900. This is the answer, option D. Next question. If the compound interest on a certain sum for 2 years at 5% per annum is rupees 410, the simple interest at the same rate of interest for 2 years would be. It is given that the compound interest is 410. We have to find simple interest. It is given that time is 2 years and the rate of interest is 5%. So how we will find compound interest? That is amount after time t minus principal. That is, amount after time t is 1 plus R by 100 whole raised to n minus P, which is P into 1 plus R, that is 5 by 100 whole raised to t is 2 years minus P. This is P into 5 by 100 is 0.05, that is 1.05 whole square minus P. This is equal to 1.1025 P. 1.1025 P minus P, or that is 0.1025 0.1025p. This is the compound interest, and the compound interest is given as 410. So 0.1025p is given as 410. So p is equal to 410 divided by 0.1025, which is equal to 4000. So 400. So this is the principal is 4000. Okay. Now what we have to find? We have to find the simple interest. Now simple interest equal to PRT divided by 100. Now we have found P as 4000. Rate is 5, time is 2. 5 into 2 divided by 100. This is 400. So the correct answer is option B, 400. Next we'll see the new topic, that is time and distance. Okay, first we'll see the basic formulas of distance, speed and time. This is distance, this is speed and time. So from this we can find that distance is equal to speed into time, and speed is equal to distance divided by time. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. And what is time? Time is equal to distance divided by speed. Time is equal to distance divided by speed. This is the basic formulas of distance and time and speed. Now in the problems we'll have some basic conversions like kilometer per hour to meter per second and meter per hour to meter per second to kilometer per hour. For this conversion, from kilometer per hour to meter per second, multiply by 5 by 18, and from meter per second to kilometer per hour, multiply by 18 by 5. Next is average speed. There are two cases: average speed for varying distance and average speed for not varying distance, equal distance. This is equal distance, average speed for equal distance. That is, here average speed for varying distance, that is, a person has to travel from A to B, B to C and C to D, and the distance is D1, D2, D3 with different speed, that is S1, S2 and S3. Okay. In such cases, when the journey consists of different distances covered at different speed, then the average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time taken, that is D1 plus D2 plus D3 divided by total time taken. If this time is T1, this time is T2, this time is T3, then T1 plus T2 plus T3. Next is average speed for equal distance, that is, if a person has to travel from A to B, whose distance is D, and this person has to return back from B to A. So in both the cases the distance will be same, but if he is traveling at a different speed, that is S1 and S2, he is going at a speed S1 and returning at a speed S2, then the average speed would be 2 into S1 S2 divided by S1 plus S2. Next we will see the relative speed. Here we have two cases, that is, when both the person are traveling in the same direction. When both the person are traveling in the same direction, then if person A has a speed of A kilometer per hour and person B has a speed of B kilometer per hour, then the relative speed will be the difference of their speed, that is A minus B. Okay, that is in kilometer per hour. And if they are traveling in opposite direction of, okay, if A has a speed of A kilometer per hour and B has a speed of B kilometer per hour, then the relative speed will be sum of their speeds, that is A plus B kilometer per hour. This is the relative speed. Next we'll see some train problems, that is, when a train is passing a stationary object, that is, for example, in exam it will be given train is passing a man or a pole. Then if it is passing a man or a pole, then the distance covered would be equal to length of the train, that is, distance would be taken as length of the train, So the time taken would be distance by speed. Okay, so here, since the distance is length of the train, this time can be taken as length of the train divided by speed. And in the second case, the train is passing a platform. When the train is passing a platform, the distance covered would be the sum of the length of the train and the platform. That is, distance would be sum of the length of the train plus length of the platform. So here the time would be distance by speed, which is distance is length of the train plus length of the platform divided by speed. So in the first case, the train is passing a stationary object, then the distance is taken as length of the train alone. Second case, train is passing a platform or a tunnel. Then here we have to take the distance as length of the train plus length of the platform or tunnel. So this is about the train problems. Now we'll see a problem. A man traveled from the village to the post office at a rate of 25 km per hour, walked back at a rate of 4 km per hour. If the whole journey took 5 hours 48 minutes, find the distance of post office from the village. Here the two speeds are given, that is from village to post office a man is traveling. While going from village to post office, the speed was S1, that is speed is given as 25 km per hour. While returning from post office to village, the speed was S2. Okay, that is S2 is 4 km per hour. It is said that this whole journey took 5 hours and 48 minutes. So we'll convert this minute into hours, that is 5 into 48 minutes is 48 by 60 hours. Okay, that is 4 by 5, that is 4 by 5 hours. This is 29 by 5 hours. Okay, so this is the time taken, and the two speeds are given. The first speed while going was S1, second speed was S2. Now what is the average speed? We have already discussed that when speed are different, the average speed would be 2S1 S2 by S1 plus S2, which is 2 into 25 into 4 divided by S1 plus S2 is 25 plus 4, and this average speed is 200 divided by 9 km per hour. Now the distance, we have to find the distance, that is the distance is equal to, we'll write here, okay, now the distance is equal to speed into time, that is speed is average speed, that is 200 divided by 9 into time is 25 by 29 by 5. This is 29. 200 by 29. This is time is 29 by 5. That is 200 by 5, which is equal to 40. This is the total time taken by the man. That is to go from village to post office and to return from post office to village. That is the total time taken. We have to find the distance of post office from the village. We have to find this distance. That is, the distance is half of 40, that is 40 by 2, which is equal to 20, because from village to post office and from post office to village the total time is 40. So from post office to village is half of 40, which is 20 kilometers. Option A. Next question. A train of length 110 meter is running at a speed of 60 km per hour. In what time it will pass a man who is running at 6 km per hour in the direction opposite to that in which the train is going? It is given that length of the train is 110 meter and its speed of the train is 60 km per hour, and the man is running in the opposite direction and speed of the man is 6 km per hour. Since the train and the man are moving in opposite direction, what would be the relative speed? Relative speed would be the sum of both, that is 60 plus 6, which is 66 km per hour. Here the answer is given in seconds, so we'll convert this into second, that is 66 into meter per second, that is 66 into 5 by 18, which is equal to This is 55 divided by 3. Now this is the relative speed. We have to find in what time it will pass a man. That is, time is equal to distance by speed. Here, what is the distance when a train is passing a man or a station or an object? The distance should be taken as the length of the train divided by, this is speed is relative speed. So length of the train is 110, relative speed is 55 by 3, and this is equal to 6 seconds. So option C. Next question. A police observed a thief 800 meters away from him. The thief started running at 80 km per hour and the police at 170 km per hour. In how much time can police catch the thief? It is said that the distance between the police and thief is 800 meters. Now, the speed of the thief is given as 80 km per hour and speed of the police is given as 170 km per hour. Okay, now they are running like this. This is the thief, this is the police. Okay, they are running in the same direction. So what would be their relative speed? Relative speed would be the difference between the two. That is speed of the police minus speed of the thief. That is 170 minus 80, which is 90 km per hour. Here the answer is given all in seconds. So we'll convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. That is 90 into 5 by 18, which is equal to 25 meter per second. 25 meter per second. So what we have to find in how much time can the police catch the thief. So the time taken is equal to distance divided by, here it is the relative speed. Distance is 800 meter divided by relative speed is 25, and which is equal to 32 seconds. So the answer is option A. Now this is a homework question for you. Walking 7 by 6 of his usual rate, a boy reaches his school 4 minutes early. Find his usual time to reach the school. You have to please comment the answer. Okay, now this section is over. Now we'll go into the new section, which is blood relation. Okay, here we'll see the first question. C and D are sisters. A and B are brothers. E is the son of A and brother of D. B is related to C as. It is said that C and D are sisters. C and D are their sisters. Now A and B are brothers. There are two other persons, A and B. They are brothers. It is said that E is the son of A. Okay, E is the son of A. Okay, E has a son. A has a son who is C. E is the son of A and brother of D. Okay, this E is the brother of D. That means C and D they are sisters. And E is the brother of D. That means these C, D, E all are brothers and sisters. That means A is the parent of C, D and E. Okay, A is the parent of C, D and E. Okay. Now, it is said that A and B are brothers. That means this parent is a man. So, this parent is a father. Okay, C, D, E. A is the father of C, D and E. Now, who is B? B is the brother of father. Okay, father's brother. So, question is, B is related to C as. What is the relation between this B and C? That is, this father has a daughter who is C. Now, father has a brother B. Now what is the relation between B and C? That is, B is the uncle of C. So B is the answer. Option B, uncle. Next question. Introducing Ragesh to her husband, a woman said, "His brother's father is the only son of my grandfather." The woman is related to Ragesh as. A woman is talking to her husband about a man called Rakesh. This is Rakesh. And what she said, his brother's father. Whose brothers? Rakesh's brother's father. Rakesh's brother's father means Rakesh and his brother has same father, that means his father. Okay, Rakesh brother's father means Rakesh's father itself. Okay, Rakesh has a father, and this father is the only son of my grandfather. This woman has a grandfather. Okay, grandfather, and this grandfather has only one son. Okay, grandfather has only one son, and this is the son. And Rakesh is this man's son. Okay, this woman has a grandfather. This grandfather has a son, and this son is the father of Rakesh. Then, how is woman and Rakesh related? That means this grandfather has only one son. Okay, now this woman will be daughter of this man. Okay, and Rakesh is the son of this man. So this woman and Rakesh are brothers and sisters. So woman is related to Rakesh as woman is the sister of this man Rakesh. Okay, option is C. So this is the last topic of today's session, that is verbal ability. First question, select the word that fits the analogy. Partial, impartial, popular, dash. Here we can see that partial and impartial are opposite words. So here we have to write the opposite word of popular. What do you mean by popular? Popular means liked or admired by many people. Liked or admired by many people, that is popular. So what is the opposite word of popular? Here the opposite word is unpopular. These three words are not used. Opposite word for popular is unpopular. Next question, when you called I dash a shower. Here when you called, that is called is in past tense. So when you called, I was doing something, that is I was taking a shower. This is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense, that is I was taking a shower. Next question, if the arrow mark indicates increasing order of intensity, then the meaning of the words walk, jog, sprint is analogous to bothered, dash, daunted. Here we can see that walk, this is given in increasing order of intensity. So here we have to write the a word that is similar to bothered, which is in increasing order of intensity. That is here bothered, dash, daunted. Here the correct option is phased. Phase means disturbed, okay, or upset. So this is the correct option. Next question, mark the grammatically correct choice. A ship and plane has or have recently disappeared in the Pacific Ocean. We have to select the correct choice, has or have. Okay, for a singular subject we use has. Okay, for a singular subject we use has, and for a plural subject we use have. Here it is given that a ship and a plane, this is plural subject, so here we use have. A ship and a plane have recently disappeared in the Pacific Ocean. So this is the end of the session. Hope that this session was helpful to you. Please like the session. Thanks for watching.